Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This is a designed run. Makes a pass to Marker. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The throw to the outside is complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Able to get one down to the 15.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Bro, how you going to go over there as soon as I make the adjustment?
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get two of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
They'll run it. Running with power. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, hips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
And I've read that shit too.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
From the gun, looking for a man. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Grease, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Gibbs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
I get it, they trying to make this shit realistic, like offensive dropping passes. God damn.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Delivers to contact. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10.
Bro!
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6.
Must be a touchdown, man.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
How you gonna get? That's just
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wide out in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. North Texas in the hurry up. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out.
Throws toward the end
What are you
zone.
throwing to?
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And
Oh my
one's
God, what are y'all doing,
They were
bro?
just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. And they needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender. Understand the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Now on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's back to throw on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. DB's right up on the receiver.
The pass attempt falls incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And they can get it to a 1-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Sam Houston was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Huntsville over the years. It's a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. And you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.